Hello, collective. I'm happy that you are joining me for another reading. I'm Ascending High Priestess, and I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope that you're moving forward and enjoying this nice warm weather that we're starting to get. So let's see what messages pop up for you or for the person that you are thinking about, okay? So let's see what messages are for the collective at this time. What messages, Spirit, do you have for the collective at this time, please? And thank you. What messages? Thank you. You are ascending. So, my loves, you are ascending, you are transcending, you are shedding that skin, and you are transforming into someone of a higher vibration. By ascending, you are also leaving behind some forms of yourself that no longer resonate with you, and that may mean friends, family, places, jobs, etc., etc. So this transformation and this ascension is going to bring by a lot of, some people think it's chaos. Other people, it will rattle some people, because ascensions can be a little bit on the painful side, but it will also help you grow. It will help grow with, your gifts. And it will also, it stems from, I'm getting that for a lot of you, it's going to heal some of those broken parts of yourself that you've been trying to heal. It's going to heal that broken heart. It's going to heal and actually provide a lot of the questions that you may have had regarding toxic relationships or past patterns and addictions. This may finally shed some light on even some of the generational patterns in your family, okay? So for some of you, if you come from a lineage where mom and dad, get separated or divorced, and it seems like it's gone on for from your mom and your dad, your grandparents, etc., etc., this is going to sort of shed some light on how and why. For some of you, it may even reveal toxic patterns that you may share with certain loved ones that, you are mending and healing, okay? What other things do you want to share with us, Spirit? What other things? Thank you. Okay, so for a lot of you, this ascension, I should put this here. This ascension is actually going to bring about happiness, joy, a new way of, I'm hearing new way of thinking, a new way of seeing your life, okay? For a lot of you, you've dealt even with mild or moderate depression in the past, and this is going to sort of bring in and again shed light into some of these toxic patterns that you no longer resonate, and it's going to bring you happiness, joy, and peace, okay? And it's going to bring in a lot of love, and not necessarily from other people, which could very well be, for a lot of you, you will be meeting a lot of new people, but I'm sensing this is going to be more of a self-love journey, okay? One more, please. One more, please. Thank you. For a lot of you, you felt like you had to put on a mask, or that, other people, when you got to know them, they were sort of being deceitful or not really showing their true colors, and they were hiding aspects of themselves, or you felt like you had to hide a certain portion of your life because you never felt like you connected with others, okay? For some of you, this may bring in some love, okay? And for a lot of you, it may get you, you know, sort of talking about some of the things that you may have gone through in the past. For a lot of you, you're being asked to sort of open up a little bit more with a friend group, or start a podcast, write things down, share it with others, and actually help heal other people that have gone through similar situations, okay? Let's see. What other messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? What other messages do you have for the collective at this time? Please and thank you, thank you. Let's see. Consider the options. So for a lot of you, you may have a lot of options kind of popping up, or you're realizing that, you know, you do have options, and that you need to focus on what you desired and some of the outcomes. You might be missing a bigger opportunity, and the universe is trying to sort of send you messages on possible results, okay? So you need to sort of pay attention to what the universe is trying to tell you, because there may be a few doors opening up for you, some good, some may have some challenges. And you know, and my way of thinking is that you are in the right spot right now, okay? What you're doing is the right thing for you, you know. And we all have challenges, you know, whether you make a right or a left or go straight down the road. Each path that you do take will have joys, it will have sorrows, it will have lessons, and it will have blessings. You know, it just depends on how you're going to navigate each and every road. Some roads may be smooth, some roads may be really bumpy, some roads may have tons of hills and valleys. So it really just depends on, you know, your ability to sort of navigate each and every path, if that makes sense. One more, please. Ooh, thank you. Okay. Stuck in lack. So for a lot of you, you feel like you have this mentality that you don't have enough, or that the universe is not providing you with enough of, you know, whatever it is, whether that's enough opportunities, enough to eat, enough money to pay the bills, enough love, okay? There's something that you feel like it's lacking, and Spirit's trying to tell you, kind of like, let go of that feeling, and let go of that mentality, because it's holding you back. The stuck in lack sentiment is actually keeping you from achieving a lot of your goals and from attaining a lot of your blessings, okay? Let's see. One more, please. One more, and thank you. One more. Ooh. All of a sudden, everything became chaotic. A lot of you, I think, are overthinking. Okay, you're overthinking something that actually is very easy. And you're getting very, very nervous. So you need to kind of like reassess. All right, reassess the information that's being given to you, reassess the situation. You're being asked to take a step back, okay? Take a step back and take a stock on your life, and let go of anyone or anything that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy, and who and what doesn't. It's time to do some life cleanup, okay? So you may have some people in your life that just don't resonate with you. And again, you're going through that ascension. So remember, you're going to be healing a lot of that. You're going to be releasing a lot of those toxic patterns. You're going to be letting go of people that, are wearing masks. You're going to be meeting people, friends and family members alike, and new people that may resonate with you a little bit more. You may be talking to people that may, shed some light on how to navigate a lot of this, okay? And you have to be authentic, okay? The universe is asking you to be as authentic as possible and to discover people of like mind, okay, that are as authentic as you. And this is probably going to be the beginning of this ascension, this discovery of what you need and what you need to kind of detach from, okay? So some of this detachment is going to lead to a healing journey. Detaching is not easy because obviously, we're humans. We love comfort. We love things that make us feel good. And, we love to surround ourselves with things that we grow accustomed to, whether that is stopping by, let's say the Starbucks down the street, for some coffee every morning, and then finding out that unfortunately that cup of coffee every morning is not only putting some financial stress in your pocket, but it's also, causing some health issues. Detaching from that scenario could, take some effort, and, but in the long run, it's going to be very, beneficial for you, and it will save you money, and then, it will also increase the likelihood of being in better health. And that's one example. Sometimes it could be detaching from toxic people, people that like to gossip, people that like to drink. And I'm not saying that, people who drink are toxic. If you enjoy a glass of wine and going out with friends every so often, that's, obviously perfectly fine. It's, when you do it, when there is zero moderation, and when you're doing it and it becomes unhealthy. So, that's the attachment that, spirit is asking you to sort of review, to find those authentic pieces in your life, and to reassess, the patterns of, you know, of your life and how you want things to sort of navigate moving forward. Do you feel like you waste too much time on, let's say, the internet? Do you waste too much money with overspending? Do you feel like you're stuck in a rut and being too harsh on yourself? Is that negative talk? Um, you're too critical. So those are the things that need space, and you need to reassess, and you need to take stock on what is going to be the most important thing moving forward, so that way this healing journey could be beneficial. And for a lot of you, that healing journey also begins with, speaking your truth. What is your truth? What has gotten you here? What were those bumps in the road that led you to sort of, you know seek a space of, detachment, and kind of reconstruct and reassess your life? Is it, was it a journey to self-love because you didn't have that love as a child? Were there things missing as a teenager that you felt that, you know it could have been better for you? Were you are you living an authentic life to yourself? Are you hiding behind masks just to please other people? Okay, these are the things that I think spirit is trying to get you to say, I need to kind of work on those things and be the best version of myself moving forward. So that way, you not only accept yourself, but you also have an acceptance in others, okay? It's not just about how well you accept yourself, but how others you know, are also accepting you, okay? And you need to also start paying close attention to the signs and synchronicities that the universe is trying to send you. Are there, different signs that you may brush off, okay? Are there certain things that you're just, not ready, sort of not ready to hear or see because you're afraid? Or is it because you don't understand? So some of those things you really have to sort of kind of go back again and look at that information and look at the reasons, okay, and find out the why. So you're being asked to sort of play detective with a lot of this information, or a lot of what's coming forward. I think that the universe and your spirit guides are leaving a lot of this to you to sort of self-assess. Okay, sort of is like a self-test, a self-checklist of what you need to do and where you need to grow. For some of you, you may be asked, okay, to look at substance abuse. Have there been substance abuse issues within yourself or within the people you hang out with, or, in familiar patterns, that may have sort of hindered your growth in the past, okay? Thank you. Soulmates. So for a lot of you, once you start healing, okay, you may actually find that soul purpose and that soul family and your soulmate, okay? You may know this person already. You may find a divine masculine that's also perhaps going through an ascension as well. For some of you, you're being asked to, examine any financial laws or patterns that may have led you to sort of ignore certain things in the past. Certain stressors may come from not having money. And again, remember that you're being asked to sort of move away from that lack mentality. And there may be someone in your immediate circle that may be a wolf in sheep's clothing, okay? This person may be close to you, someone you work with, someone you interact with, okay? And this person may have ulterior motives. And there may be an ending to sort of like a tower moment, okay, to certain relationships and certain patterns, okay, because you are ascending. And life's dead ends recognize the importance of letting go and moving forward, okay? So clinging on to the past only hinders your journey. So forget the formal and do not dwell in the past, okay? So some of you embrace this and embrace this closure as an opportunity. It moves forward and allows for growth, okay? One more, please. One more, please. Thank you. So right now you are in your Empress energy, meaning that you are growing, you're ascending, you are in a very, you're growing, okay? You're growing in more ways than one. Obviously, financially abundant. You're growing spiritually. For some of you, you will be growing as your family. and different things and in different aspects. So the Empress is someone who allows for growth and someone who is in an energy of growth. For some of you, you are going to be meeting an official person. That official person in your life could be someone of stature, okay? Someone, you know, that may have a military or official background, lawyer, again, military pops up. Someone that is seen in the community as someone of high stature, okay? This person, or it could also symbolize one of your spirit guides that's actually, I'm hearing spearheading this commission, okay? So perhaps maybe one of your spirit guides this is one of their missions, okay? Their mission may be to kind of see you through this life cycle, okay? So in order for them to ascend, they are going to help you ascend and move, you know, down this path. Thank you. And right now you're being seen as a privileged lady, okay? You're going to be seen by other people as someone of wealth and stature. Also, someone who is ascending into a privileged mindset. And privilege can mean many things. It could be social standing, obviously, opulence. It may mean financial stability. So to a lot of people may mean different things. For some of you, obviously, you're going to be growing as a mom, you know, growing as a mother, okay? One more, please, and thank you. Thank you. Yep, so for a lot of you, you are, you know, and when I look at this, it's not, to me, it not only symbolizes family room. I look at this as, a generational spiritual room, okay? This is a place where many of your ancestors, you know, have come to sort of, you know, discuss their grievances, discuss their concerns, discuss who gets to move forward in what timeline, what, you know, each person needs to learn, etc., etc. And I have a feeling that for a lot of you, your ancestors are sort of meeting up and seeing not only your growth, but also viewing, you know, a lot of those past patterns that you so bravely battled, okay, and that you so bravely moved away from. And, you know, there's further discussion on how to keep moving in a safe and protected way, which is, I think, why this ancestor has stepped forward. And I'm getting a grandfather figure for a lot of you who may have military, or they're just very in high honor in the ethers, okay? This person is definitely going to here show their colors, and they're going to sort of keep guiding you and moving forward in a way that is going to be very beneficial for you. This ancestor may have a message for you, okay, about your pathway, okay, about your pathway. So for some of you, this may come in a dream, obviously. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities right now. One more, please. Thank you. Yeah, because this is all going to be part of a great fortune for you, okay? This is going to be part of a great fortune that they may have discussed this, you know, a while back, and they're really trying to get you to the point where you receive this, okay? Get you to the point where you're going to be comfortable and knowledgeable enough to make this ascension and transition easier. They know that it hasn't been easy for you, and a lot of times you have felt very, very alone. But I think the message now moving forward is that you're not. Moving forward, you're not going to be going down this pathway by yourself, okay? Let me just see. Let me see the tarot. What messages do you have for the collective regarding this reading, please? What messages do you have for the collective regarding this reading, please? And thank you. What messages do you have? Ooh. What messages do you have for the collective regarding this reading, please? What? Thank you. Let's see. Communication. Okay, so be ready for that communication that is going to be, and pay attention to what people are saying now. You know, are they being truthful? Do you feel like people are just playing around with you? Okay. It's a communication, you know, half-assed or half-witted, I'm hearing. You're going to be moving into calmer waters, okay? So your spirit guides are trying to move you into calmer waters. So that way you can receive the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So again, for a lot of you, this means that, you know, you are going to be getting some sort of abundance. You're going to be getting some sort of gift. For a lot of you, you know, there is a Queen of Cups that is fighting very, very hard to sort of stop this from happening. So it's a fake Queen of Cups. They're trying to see if you could reject this gift. Trying to force you to reject this gift, in other words. But it's not going to happen. You're too protected. Yeah, they were... This is like this fake Queen of Cups and friends trying to kind of get you or sway you from your gifts. One more, please. Thank you. But you have the world at your fingertips, okay? You have your world at the fingertips, which means this is a new cycle, okay? New cycle. Yep, and this is you. You have your wits about you, okay? You're standing strong in your word. You're speaking up about the things that you believe in. You are strong. You're analytical. You're wearing that crown like your ancestors, you know, they crowned you, okay? There is something very strong about you. You're standing in your strength, and you're very well covered by your ancestors, okay? You're starting to see a lot of the red flags, and you're starting to alchemize a lot of that energy. And you're just being asked to, you know, just take some time and rest. So this is maybe leaving you a little bit, you know, ascensions can be a little bit tiring, and you may feel like you're a little bit exhausted. So take some time, you know, rest. Provide yourself a little bit of TLC. Those Nine of Pentacles are right around the corner. Yep. But there's certain things about this journey that you're still not too sure about, or there's still sort of a bit on the veil, okay? But you are being asked to be strong, and this is going to be a gift from the heavens, okay? There may be some struggles, okay? And you've been experiencing struggles from the very beginning. However, judgment is here, okay? And twin flames are here, the Lovers, okay? You're just being asked to keep working. Just keep moving forward, keep working. There's someone that may bring some information forward, okay? Maybe a love offer. But at the end of the day, what is hidden is going to come to light, okay? What is hidden is going to come to light. Because, yep. And these people wanted to see you in your head, and trapped by your fears, and trapped by your emotions, and, excuse me, confirmation burped. Not being able to move forward, or not see a way out. And here's the King of Swords, who is willing to fight with you. Okay? One more, please. Yep. Aquarius energy. So there's a lot of Aquarius energy, a lot of air energy. It's a lot of movement. So, so with the Aquarius energy, okay, after they wanted you in your head, you're going to be alchemizing a lot of things, okay? This is you being crowned again, going through that wonderful ascension, all right? Just trying to cover up the cards. Going through that wonderful ascension. You know, you're no longer in this energy of, oh my God, you know, my heart is broken. Or, oh my God, you know, I can't do this, because stability and happiness always prevails, baby. All right. So I hope this message resonated with you. Please hit share and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Take care.